Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is of course Crusader Kings 2 where we are returning to the country of equality, Daura, because despite the fact that I am in my final months, have a wound which is infected and am quite stressed, I am still hunting a wild animal because gosh darn it, women can do that. My daughter has decided to continue on her diplomacy focus and, well, she has decided to betroth herself to her nephew. I kinda hope for a better candidate, but alright. Currently we're all quite good because with our chains of council we can actually have more counties that we can rule over, so hey, I'm holding on to them, all of them right now. We'll have to see what will happen, but ooh. The Great Lion is resting under a tree, placidly looking at the horizon. Finding the beast at its weakest gives us a considerable advantage against it. Yet we must also be careful not to underestimate his formidable opponent, especially now that we are so close to succeeding our conquest. Finally, deaf to the vile monster, I gained 15 piety, 69% chance of slaying the beast, 25% chance of being injured, or 6% of failing to slay the great beast. I think we should definitely go for that. I barely escaped the lion's pounce just as I slide past the jumping beast. I push my spear through its chest, getting pulled alongside it. The monster roars and claws at me, trying to get rid of the weapon. Yet I keep a strong hold on it, pushing it further into the lion's flesh while avoiding its attacks, until the creature finally lays dead beneath me. Ooh, we win. I gain leading the center, personal combat skill and prestige. I don't think I'm really happy with that, because I don't know how much I will combat more, or I will burn its remains, getting 75 piety, which is quite a bit more, or I will bring its carcass back to my fellow warriors. Let's do that one. My fellow warriors welcome my return triumphantly. With all the meat gathered from my hunt, we will be able to organize a large feast and celebrate my victory over the monster with all the pomp it deserves. And there is born yet another daughter to me, who is, however, sickly, and apparently I gained something bad. My labor worsened the already precarious condition I was in. The midwives look worried and I feel so terribly weak. I am bound to my bedroom in a state halfway between nightmares and reality, struggling on the brink of death. I must pray to my ancestors. I gained troubled pregnancy. What is this? Personal combat skill minus 100, spouse opinion plus 15. Yeah, with the infected wound, this is not a good thing. But I will immediately spend my well-earned prestige on... oh, I also would like a market village. I kind of want a gold, but I also need a market village to gain some gold. So I'm just going to spend some gold to gain some gold. What is going to be my capital area is the question. Well, not this territory, because it's really freaking weak. Well, it's probably going to be this area, despite my reservations for it. So it's Gobier that can gain a boost. Let's build a weaponsmith. Let's go. The horrific trial is finally over. I have fully recovered from the ordeal that was this pregnancy without any lasting scar. Oh wow. I'm a little bit tired still. And I immediately lose infected wound from that as well. That is amazing. That actually helps me. Now I am still wounded, mind you. But I will duel this colon. The brother that helped me actually go through with this hunt. Ooh, and he gained severely injured. Ouch. Oh, I also got wounded again. Okay. Not exactly what I hoped for. This man has turned around actually to his opinion of me. Again, why not, brother? There we go, building more friendship. Because I wouldn't have minded her marrying her out to one of the sons that he has. Like, he has a few sons that might be better, but we can always change our mind once we play as her. I mean, that she's ambitious is really good. Ooh, gain grievously scarred. We have survived. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and indeed it has. How well, game. And you have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great. There are many lessons to be learned from this conquest in the East. Yeah, not even Imperator... I wanted to say not even Imperator Realm will go as far, but now I'm starting to wonder, because I actually don't know the exact timeline that Imperator Realm will come out of. Whoa! Kiev will change hands from the Dire the Stranger, because his son died in the dungeons of somebody, directly into the hands of a Russian. That is very interesting. Because now the Norse dynasty of Skilder and the genius is dead because of severe stress. Wow, that is interesting that the Russians immediately control this. The Rude kids already have created Gadarki, or Rus. I believe we know this as. Of Munzo, you are ready to rule. How are you doing? Sudriar was my first guy I ever played as. Conquered the whole freaking world. Ivari, hey, Eva the Boneless it should be. What? Oh, Eva the Boneless is already dead. I was like, wait, what? But he died pretty darn quick. Whoops. Never mind, this is his son. I played as Ivar the Boneless back then. What happened to East Anglia? Ivar the Boneless. I thought Ivar the Boneless only got the western part of Scotland, not East Anglia. I thought it went to another son. Oh, what's probably confusing it with York. Never mind, that's the white shirt. Because this is Lodbrok. Yeah. And this is Uwe, who normally doesn't get anything, but apparently he was granted something by Lodbrok. And we have Snake in the Eye. Alright, well. There's a little bit of interesting change in history. The game doesn't like it if I zoom out anymore. Well, at least my computer doesn't like it when I zoom out and do that. I really can't do this. I really need a little bit of cash for extra titles. Oh, she got a cough. There's a host war on me. I will call in my ally. Who says maybe? Really, daughter? Thank you. Because with that, we should be able to make it. But otherwise, I'm not really so sure. She wants me to ask her to come into the fold. We will definitely look into that. She's marching her troops against him. Hold on. She is attached. We will take this battle. Thank you. That's 75% of the war already. And I will deal with this later, considering I have a lot of stuff to do. And I will stand down actually my troops. Considering my daughter has enough to do it already. And let us continue on with building up the stuff over here. Nice! And after months of studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great, you have acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military matters. You have realized that the art of war might be worth studying. And how are you doing? Oh, I become bitter rivals with... Well, somebody becomes bitter rivals with him, not me. Call my court physician at once, that is my... And I am back. Sorry for the little break, but it is because something weird happened in game. And I will show you what it is while continuing on with this war. So I'm going to first bring these units over here. And as unrest is growing, as large areas of Daura grow drier each season. If it continues this way, no one of the realm will be safe from the harsh times ahead. I'm definitely going to choose this one because we don't have any vassals. And I gain Zealous, which I like. So... we go there. He has now decided to go all the way around. And now he can say, attack you. Now, boom. Capture this man. Now we will recruit this man, because we can. -1 versus -10, so that's cool. Recruit him. Then we'll imprison him for -10, 78 chance. Seized and banished. Boom. Look at my gold reserves. 538. That's a lot, right? So I was like, let's create a few things. Like the duchy. Awesome. But for some reason the game also immediately takes away all the gold. It did at least the last time. It just immediately said, yeah, you know what, all that gold you had, no longer valid. And I'm going to grant this man back Bauhi, because that was his original, one of his original titles. Makes him happier again and granting us a lot of things to do. But yeah, let's... Ooh, that's a nice commander. I will need to keep track of that man. With his quick wits. There you go. We can now set the crown focus. We will do that in Daura. So we're going to do that away. We are definitely going to nominate my daughter. And we're going to build a... Erect a sacred monument in your capital, serving as a gathering point for the shamans and offerings to the gods, which will increase the moral authority of the African faith. Lose 350 gold. Yeah, that is a lot. That's why that was available. I read... Okay, so I restarted the game for no reason from January, sorry. I'm sorry, I read this as 350 prestige. I find this a little on the big side. Special holding actions possible. Build a great pillar. No, I don't think I will, to be honest. I am more curious in granting ourselves a next level of market village. Or just general some market villages. Because they're pretty darn good. We need some... I want to keep this cash in order to create ourselves a kingdom. When we combine with my daughter. Okay, so I should have restarted. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done it. Basically, my mistake. Oh, and she lost all that cash because she created the chiefdom of Houseland. Right, that is not smart because now we just have an issue later on. But whatever. What we're also going to do is this man. You have a lot of troops. Yeah, but forced vassalization now that we're a duchy with a beautiful color. And now that we can do boom bada bing, have a lot of troops up, and we can call on an ally. She says maybe, but she does. That's awesome. Which means we can destroy this man. Nope. Not moving an inch. Yeah, sure, dude. Please, please, please come over here. You're locked in. Alright, cool. So are we. That is the end of your forces. Well done. Or I mean, no. Very dumbly done. Let us see over here. This is my son. My son has... Let's get him for military. Wow, I'm a child again? Yeesh. I'm not a baby factory game. I cannot stop worrying about my unborn child. Perhaps I should make a personal offering to the old gods and placate their thirst for blood so that they in turn may spare the life of my unborn child as well as mine. I will make an offering to the gods, or I can gain cynical and lose zealous. Sure, I'll make the offering to the gods. Why does exposed to the elements? I have now -1 strength. As the smoke of my offering rises to the sky, I can almost hear the faint whispers of the gods traveling through the wind. I've called the attention of the immortals. It is now time to make my request. Gods, grant me a strong and healthy child. If the gods will it, your child will be born strong. Gods, I can only have a beautiful, healthy child. Beautiful or smart. Gods, I will have my child healthy. Seeing we're tribal, I'm actually going to go for strong over smart for once. What's this? That's too much gold for the investment. Oh, and I also believe that the man that I was fighting just died. Well, that's no problem. There we go, 100. Boom bada bing, baby. And apparently I am now threatening. 6%. Not a crazy amount, but a wee bit threatening. I can create the Duchy of Bornu. That's nice, but I'm kind of more interested in this, 357 gold. Yeah, I really should not spend any of my cash anymore. My daughter and I combined have enough, so I'm not willing to risk any more of it. He is none too pleased, but he will just have to accept that. You are... I can't change your culture anymore, I see, because you're already 13. You're appointed my regent. Last month of pregnancy, once again. There we go. Is she born quick? Wait, I asked for strong. Did I hit the wrong button? Or is she just randomly quick? I lose a trait in faction. Nice. So I have a quick daughter. I still want to have this daughter as my heir, because I want all my lands united. My daughter just became charitable, which is amazing for us to combine everything. So I'm super pleased with that. Ooh, good fighting, Elder Tango. As you replace your training dummy with a real person, you find that facing an intelligent enemy is a lot harder. No shit, Sherlock. But also more rewarding. After many bruises and cuts, it's clear that you've gained experience and have a better control of a fight than ever before. Alright. Ooh, I'm very close to becoming a heroine. Could I almost create 2 bloodlines out of 1 character? That would be amazing. Hard training is paying off. I have 115 right now. How fast am I growing in this? Plus 19. I wonder if I can create 2 bloodlines in 1 character. That would be amazing. Now I also have to admit, thanks to the restart, I have no idea anymore how long the previous video was. So you know what? Okay, you're on. Sermon and I sit on in front of the other, preparing ourselves for the game. We put our arms on the table while third fighter holds our fist still. The crowd around us chants a disjointed countdown and cheers as we start pushing. This is a hand fight. I have way more combat skills, so I should be able to win this. There we go. With a loud thud, I slam Sirmon's fist against the table, earning a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. My opponent glares at me and mumbles something about accepting defeat as he rubs his hands. What sort of weakling are you? I gain renown, and he doesn't like it, or I gain less renown. Gallant winner, but I'm kind of interested in gaining a lot of renown, because I kind of am interested in seeing if I can get a second bloodline out of 1 character. Which is amazing. I really should ask my child if she wants to join. Let's do that. I will be fighting, waiting for you. Come on. Ooh, she loses the battle. Ooh, well, with that painful defeat and not knowing actually how long I've been going on, I'm going to have to put a cut in. And so it came to pass that the annals between 877 AD and 881 AD about the family of Daura became the messiest episode of a certain YouTuber in the 21st century. I do apologize. Because of the whole prestige gold mix-up, I'm apparently completely off my game. And I thought I had no more recording time for the fact that the episode would become too long. And then I noticed, no, I've recorded about 20 minutes, you dumbass. So, we are going to continue on playing a little bit. And yes, I thought, okay, well, I'll get to the next point of saving, which is the autosave, which means that my daughter actually already has become a charismatic negotiator. I'm sorry. So, what are we going to do? We won't see you prosper because I want to attack Kanem Bornu. I won't get that amount of prestige, I really won't. Build a war chest, I won't be able to do that. Unless I capture someone interesting. Options. Create a treasury. Gain stewardship. I don't know, man. You know what? Let's do that. Let's gain a treasury. Because I think all of them are a little bit unachievable, but let's do this one. And we're going to wait a little bit until my troops have grown so that we can actually challenge this man. Because if we can challenge him... Ooh, that's only good for me challenging him. Then we could possibly do one more interesting attack in this episode. Ooh. Fate of the Creator. Unfortunately, that peasant revolt is immediately destroyed. Didn't really damage his troops at all. Alright, well, that is unfortunate for me. And yes, my daughter, ooh, nice paintwork, actually has decided to marry herself into her nephew, which is kinda weird, but I guess that's the way the cookie is gonna crumble. She's gonna do rulership and realm focus. Peace, prospering. That's unfortunate, because I kinda wanna make use of your troops. Ooh, we can level up. Let's do that. Let's see if we can actually create a second bloodline by creating a legend. Our table's already full, veteran. Are you saying you want to fight me for the spot? War Chief Abdul Halim rises from his seat, idly cracking his knuckle and taking a step towards me. Well, you have -4 personal combat skill. I have 103. I think I can take you on. A duel? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh, and I lose 2,000 renown. Is that actually smart? Shouldn't I just wait for him to die? Because then I have 2,000 renown immediately. What's the advantage? Personal combat skill increase. What do I get from this? Call to glory, indomitable. When leaning armors, you no longer suffer lethal injuries. That's really good. Choose military aspect and create a fetish. Hey, we don't have create a legend over here. But yeah, I think that's cool, good enough. I am swinging my weapon wildly when suddenly War Chief Abdul Halim shrieks in panic. Dropping my spear, I am struck and staring at the mess I've made. It seems I've managed to tear a severe gash into his hands. Honestly, War Chief Abdul Halim, this was too easy. Whoa! I win the duel. I lose my renown, but I am now... You've proven yourself worthy of the Children of Storm. I admit defeat and hereby step back from the title you may now acquire. Use it well. I am promoted to Heroine. Thank you. Look at that. New portrait as well. I like seeing new portraits. But yeah, we can create a fetish. Enables a decision in the intrigue menu for African rulers to create a special masks and idols that increase their prowess in battle. Interesting. I like indomitable as well, and we can choose a war aspect. Well, we need 150 renown for that. Okay, and how much do we need for a fetish? 500 renown. That's quite a bit more. Alright. Well, that's just the way it is. See the realm prosper. Was concluded when this will conclude when this modifier expires. Oh, I'm misreading that. Okay. Well then. I have more troops than you. Already. Well, he likes the fact that I've beaten him, or he respects the outcome of the battle. Let me put it that way. You know what? All right, we'll do it. Declare the war. We're going to go for completing Bornu over here, right? And then we are going to say, because that gives us also easy access to his capital. I was considering doing this one in order to go to the Aglabit, but the Aglabit currently has 5,000 troops. I want to say 4,000, but it's 5,000 troops. So that's a wee bit more. It's not that great more, but I am concerned about it, and I kind of would like to get this independent person around here because we can put them under one duke. It is a good idea, I reckon. It's besides this little territory it is Berber African. I mean, the sooner I get it, the easier I can shift it. Hey, why are you Berber? Oh, because this man is Berber. Oh, because he was Berber, and then you took it over. Oh! I see. Not that I care too much about the Dayu culture, but considering it's East African, I am Middle African? Central African. Yeah, it was already like, that's not the right word, Middle African. This is Central African. How is this? Is this still East? Is this then East? No, this is also Central African. It's just Nubian then that becomes East African. Yeah, Central African is a very small group. Because Songhai, I believe, is already West, right? Yeah. So this is all West. And this is only Central. Which is a very, very small group. No, I'm going to go for that one province over here. I mean, the capital would even be better. I admit that. Because that has a holding in it. 27. Shall we do Borgor for once? Just to split his realm. I mean, it won't matter in EU4. Yeah, but then I think he's too weak, and then the Aglabit will destroy the heck out of him, which I really don't want. So let's not do that. Let's declare war. Let's have a little interesting episode ending to this episode. Boom, bada bing. Now, I don't know if I will cancel my daughter's desire to rule for peace for a long time. Write a formal complaint to the High Chiefess of Songhai. No, I will not remove her. Let's not get you. You got stressed. Okay, that's not great. Stand down. I can't stand down. That's not good, because now I've lost troops. Because I was focusing elsewhere. Bugger. Okay, listen. We're gonna go that way. You are excellent for stewardship. And what we're going to do is we're going to go that way. Ooh, he's got a disloyal guy. Interesting. Let's go here. That is a battle we win. And now we can... Oh, he's sieging my capital. That's kind of bad. But I'm going to siege the Wargle out first. I lose Gregarious. That is a good trade. That is not nice. And now we should try and... No prisoners to ransom. Okay. Build a great pillar. Ah, yeah, because we got the gold again. But we don't want that. No. Wow. Loses. Fine. I didn't want her to lose. Oh, I can invite this person to court even. I might just do that, because you have additional movement, which I always love as a trait on a commander. But yeah, I didn't want to have a chance for my daughter to lose health, so I actually removed her from that ability. So let me just put you in power. I need to kick his arse over here. Let's go. I've been itching for a fight, and I walk away victorious and wounding their main leader, taking this out, and I will sacrifice this man to the creator. Then I will kick this army about, and there we go. I gain 50 prestige. A nobleman has distinguished himself in battle. Perhaps I can make use of him. Excellent. He gains 50. Oh, he gains 50 prestige. And I am not going to spend tech points into that. We are going to siege this down. There we go. And now we've captured a few people. A daughter of his, and I actually captured quite a lot, but no interest in her. Still interesting what we've obtained here. You are it under his control? Yeah, that is kind of bad. Invite to court. No. Well, that's not smart. We will do nothing for now, because that will get us only into trouble. Victory, there we go. We've beaten that. Now we are at 88%. And now we're going to beat the last vestiges of his army. And there it is. We will kill this Berber in the name of the creator. And we will claim victory. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The last expansion of air for quite some time, I reckon. I think we will have to look into other matters. And in the next episode, we're definitely going to create a fetish. Because then we will have 500 renown, and we will do that possibly by dueling our own commander. I apologize for the extremely haphazardous episode. I hope you still enjoyed all the bits and pieces that have happened. I hope that my daughter will overcome her stressed situation, because that is not as good as it sounds. In fact, it doesn't sound good at all, but you know what I mean. And hopefully we can continue on. And of course, we are educating our second daughter to be decent. Oh, unfortunately though, she got rough. Oh, that's not good. But she's got a very good alliance in this. So if my other daughter dies before she gets children, that wouldn't be too bad. Just be honest. Well, I have to see. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty. This time for real.